A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cardinals will put total leather to crank us up. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers' offense will be first on the attack. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fakes to grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Louisville's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
It's a draw. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Back to pass on second down. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. 4th down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here, so great coaching.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Oh, they're after him! And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Tiger! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That defender... reacted immediately when he saw the play.
Okay, ready? Jackrabbit.
They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Throwing right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense.
Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what...
Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. No step. Sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Quarterback tried to do it himself, and he will not get there. It'll be 4th down.
Well, after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board here.
Well,
touchdown, Tiger! Quick strike through the air for the score. All wideouts, no bats. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a third and long. He wants to throw it again. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Incomplete. On the set. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third. He's looking deep. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Tiger! Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence for them.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.